Hey guys, welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. In today's video, I got two things that I want to go through. The first is a bit of a PSA about the month ending, and the second one is I am now doing the daily grind, killing every mob in the game. Now, I'm not going to tell you have to. I just wanted to show you guys why I am personally, because as you go up in equilibrium value, your drops that you get become better, and it's just reached a point where I'm like, okay, I think that's good enough value for me to put in the time. So I wanted to give you guys a rough estimate of what I did, how much I got, and the sort of stamina value or the Trailblazer power value of those drops. So we'll go through that in a sec, but the first thing I want to look at is going to be the end of the month and the exchange, because over here in the Embers exchange, a lot of people would have reached level 40 in this month, which would unlock the Tracks of Destiny. So this is good for your trace upgrades. So if you haven't picked it up, that's something I always pick up. You don't have to, but I do. It's only cost 60. And then obviously if you haven't picked up the summons yet, go ahead and pick them up because it is about to reset. And then if you're watching this just before or after anyway, keep in mind it is resetting, so you can pick up some more summons. So those are coming from there. Now, with these summons being discounted, free-to-play should be pretty solid to keep on purchasing both of these. If you start running low on these embers, maybe you wasted some on some of these resources, then I prioritize the special passes over the normal passes, but you know, up to you. That's my thoughts. But definitely check the shop, check where it's at, check if you haven't missed anything in the Embers exchange. The Starlight exchange changes up too. I'm keen to see what 4 stars we get down here for my personal uses, but don't stress it too much about this one, unless you would like maybe thinking about picking up a Savola or a Dan or one of these light cones. I'm pretty sure these light cones will just refresh and be the same light cones anyway, so it shouldn't be an issue. I don't think you have to rush into this one. Don't stress about the Starlight exchange. It's just the Embers exchange, which is the main one for most people, which is the summons and the Tracks of Destiny. So let's jump into the other thing that I wanted to talk about. So I am now above Trailblazer level 60. I'm Trailblazer level 62. And I noticed that the experience and the credits that I was getting from just killing mobs was increased. So I decided to sit down today and do a complete run through and kill every mob in the world. So we've run through the world, every map. There'll be no mobs left for me to kill. And I want to show you guys my results, because it's one that now I am gonna keep doing. Now, I'm not gonna make it like a must-do thing. I'm not gonna bore myself with it. If I don't feel like doing it, I will skip it. And that's what I recommend to you guys as well. If there's something you don't enjoy, even if it's a bit more min-maxy, don't do it, because if it's gonna drive you to get bored with the game and hate the experience, then it's probably not worth it, is just the way I always look at it. So not saying you have to do this. I just wanted to show you why I am considering it, and I will do it from time to time. I'm probably not going to do it every day because, hey, that would get a bit tedious, but I just wanted to show you the value that I worked out from what I did it. Now, it took me about an hour and 20 minutes to go through and do every mob in the game. Keep in mind, I haven't done it many times before, so I'm not used to the method. Now, if you want to know where you can sort of get the info on that, I just followed the paths over here on Pridewin. I'll leave this linked in the description, and I just followed every teleport, run through, get them, all that stuff to do it. Now, I took some screenshots before and after. This was the before picture of my Sampo, who was in my team. He was just an easy one because he was at 0 experience, to calculate how much I was getting. So you can see before I started the run, we had 240,000 credits and we had 0 experience. After it, we had 265,000 credits and 45,000 experience. So roughly 45,000 experience and roughly 25,000 credits. Now, I put it into a spreadsheet. Now, keep in mind, this is going to be a bit of a messy spreadsheet because I'm not a great spreadsheeter. So you'll have to bear with me here. But down here, we have essentially what I worked out. Now, if I have any issues in the calculations here, if they're like, let me know in the comments. If it's only a small one that's going to like affect it by like, you know, 1 or 2 stamina, I won't stress about it. But if I've made a mistake, please check the pinned comment and I'll put something in the pinned comment. But essentially what I've done here is it worked out to be about an extra 55 staminas worth of resources that we are getting if you have 4 characters in your farm gaining the experience. Now, I'll go through my working out for you guys just to sort of show you, but you can see here, this was the experience that Sampo got. This was the credits that we got. That was the base of it. Now, this is 4 times what Sampo got, just to be, you know, your 4 characters, they're all gaining that experience. Now, over here is the purple book experience. A purple book is 20,000 experience. So essentially, we got from 182,000, it's 9.1264 purple books. Now, then we have to consider the credits that we saved, because to feed a purple book to one of your characters actually costs you 2,000 credits. So for all that experience, we actually saved an extra 18,000 credits because we didn't basically pay to use that experience. So when we look at total credits, and this once again, I'm just going to look at everything as if we get 4 characters getting the experience. But because we saved that many credits, and then we also earned this many credits through the run, we actually generated about 42,000 credits. Now, this section here, which is minus memories drops, this is Bud of Memories. This one over here is Bud of Memories. This is Bud of, which one is it? I can't remember. Basically, this is the credit farming. I mean, this is the experience farm. This is the credit farm. I can't remember what they're called. I just remember that one's memories. But okay, so over here, when we look to the Bud of Memories, which is where you farm your experience, when you do 10 Trailblazer power there, it's going to give you 1 purple and 5 blues. Now, the purples are worth 20,000. And the blues are worth 5,000 each, which that gives you a total of 25,000, which gives you total experience that you're getting from a run, from a single run with 10 Trailblazer power. It gives you 45,000. Now, like over here, we saw we got 182,000, which isn't too bad. So those blues actually account for more than a purple. So just keep that in mind. It's like the blues, don't ignore them when you get them. So that's what we worked out there on the total there. Now, when I looked at the total stamina we saved, being how much stamina's worth of experience did we get, it was essentially about 40 stamina. Now, the way we worked that out was we went over here and we looked at this 182. And then we divided that over there by the C18, which is this one here, which is the total that we get from a single run. Now, we then went and multiplied that by 10 because it's 10 Trailblazer power to work out the Trailblazer power saved, which is going to be about 40. Now, then to zero out the credits, because I'm just getting a bit pedantic on this one, because you also get 1,200 credits from each run of this. We then had to work out based on 40 staminas worth of, so 40.5 staminas worth of runs, how many credits would you actually get from that? And it turns out to be 4,867 essentially. So that 4,687 is subtracted from our total credits generated, being the credits we saved and the credits we earned, giving us this number. Then I went over here and I went, okay, if we went into the credit calyx and we farmed credits and it was 24,000 per run, how much stamina did we save? Based on this, we essentially divided that up between the 24 and it gives us 15, and then we times it by 10 obviously because we've got 10 Trailblazer power, and it gives us 15 Trailblazer power. So essentially, with all that rounded out, it's about 55 Trailblazer power or stamina, whatever you want to call it, saving to do everything in the world every day. But keep in mind, this is after Trailblazer level 60 and Equilibrium level 5. So that is where it is. Like I said, it seems like pretty good value to me, so I'm happy to do it. But once again, it's not at the point where I think it's like you have to do it or you're ruining your account or anything like that. So if you don't enjoy it, it seems tedious to spend an hour and a half grinding through just killing stuff aimlessly, don't do it. But, you know, if you're looking for something to do and you just want to be in the game, then do it. I'm not telling you have to, just wanted to show you the results. But like I said, I was pretty happy with it. Not too bad. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.